Hi, my name's Jake Dixon and I ride for the Petronas Sprinta Moto2 racing team in the World Championship. We're here today riding at a local track. I've come down to ride with Dave, obviously a good friend of mine for years now. But yeah, it's part of my physical training, doing a bit of motocross. I do a bit of everything with regards to supermoto, trials, everything. I like to even ride push bikes just for all physical training. I like to cover all aspects. So yeah, it's really, really good. So why I picked the YZ250 is because originally I was going to go for the 4-stroke. The 4-stroke was sort of what I've been used to riding. It's a modern bike, it's an all-round bike, and I spoke to Dave and I said, look, what do you personally think the best bike is to buy? And he said, look, go for a 2-stroke, they're easy to maintain. And I had to think about it. He said maybe an enduro bike, and I was like, oh, but then as soon as I see the Yam 250, I just knew instantly it was love at first sight. And first time I rode it, it was so much better than riding a 4-stroke. I'm so happy with buying this, and I can't recommend a 2-stroke, and especially a Yamaha 250 2-stroke. It's probably the best bike out on the market.
You didn't have to go with that one.
Oh, I'm fucking right in mine. I think the difference between 4-stroke and 2-stroke for me is the 2-stroke is a lot harder to ride. You've got to really be precise with the way that you ride it, the way that you get into the corner, you stop, and the way that you actually use the gears, because on a 4-stroke you can be really lazy. You can get in the wrong gear and still get out fairly good, but with a 2-stroke, if you get in the wrong gear, your exit is completely gone. So yeah, the 2-stroke is so much more physical, and the 4-strokes are a little bit more of a lazy bike. So this is why obviously I went for the 2-stroke, because I want to get the best out of my fitness, and yeah, this was the best thing to do. And also with riding the 2-stroke, it keeps you mentally sharp. Obviously with the power band and coming in off the corners, it's super difficult, so you need to keep it always singing. And like I revert back to the 4-stroke, you haven't got that, so you can almost be that lazy rider. You can almost switch off a little bit, but where you're riding this, you've constantly got to be switched on and hitting all your marks at all the whole time you're riding the bike. And of course it's perfect for what I need, because I need to be hitting my points on the road race bike at all times, and it's obviously in road racing it's all to do with point to point to point. So yeah, of course, coming here for the first time, I'm riding this bike, and I had a Kawasaki 250F before this. My good friend Dave Willett, we've been out, he's rode in British motocross all his life, and he's been super fast, so the best man on the job to set the bike up. So he did it on my Kawasaki, now he's done it on my 250, and it's just little tweaks that help you out to get onto the pace of what he's doing, and yeah, giving the old boy a run for his money. So it's made him sharpen up a little bit, it's made me sharpen up, and we're all happy because I've just gone home the fastest rider out of the two of us. So yeah, sweet! It's just minor tweaks really. They come so good standard that it's just sort of tweaking that bit on the forks, a bit on the shock, compression, rebound, just playing around with it, and to preference. Everything is obviously preference with weight, rider's preference to how the bike handles on the tracks. It gave it a little bit more stability on the flat out stuff, so when you're going over the bumps it doesn't tank slapper. Front end grip, when you're getting into the corner you can really dig in the tyre to the berm and the soil. And also I was really struggling on the exit to find traction. Obviously being a 250, it's got a lot of torque, so yeah, with all the combination of everything, that's what we found, and yeah, it's been so good, and it's really transformed my riding. Yeah, we've set the sag because the sag was completely wrong, and that gave me the lap time to really show Dave how to ride a motocross bike, because obviously yeah, he's been doing it for years, but he's really not quite at the talent of what I've got at the minute. So yeah, hopefully in a few days time he can put a pipe on his bike and do the modifications that he needs to do for his weight, because obviously you know he's getting on now, he's put a bit of weight on. Obviously he's not vegan like me, so yeah, when you're not vegan you put a little bit more weight on. As you may see in some of his Instagram posts, he has put a bit of weight on.